I'm going to briefly talk about the second time that my mother-in-law confronted me in person. I'm standing in my backyard, exactly where it happened, and keyword, my backyard. That was really hard for me to process and really affected my hypervigilance and safety later. That the first one was at her house. For those of you who are following me along in this rabbit hole, there's something about her doing it at my house, coming to my house and doing it that has really bothered me. So COVID had happened. We kind of used COVID as a passive aggressive way to keep her away from us. We didn't yet have the strength, the courage, the balls, I have to admit, that to just be able to say things how it was. So we used COVID as a passive aggressive maneuver to keep her away. So we finally let her come in December of 2020. We said it was going to be an outside thing only. So I live in Minnesota. We had snow. It's 30 degrees today and cold. We had snow, and we let the girls kind of sled a little bit. And when they were getting ready to head into the house, I went over to grab some sleds to take them in. And when I turned around, she was right behind me. And she said, "Bethy, I want to know why you haven't just gotten over it yet. Why are you still holding a grudge against me?" And the reason this one's going to be so short is I can't really remember what was said. I remember staying silent because unfortunately that's my defense mechanism based on some childhood trauma that I may TikTok about at some point. I was quiet and I looked at the ground a lot while she attacked me for not getting over it, attacked me for not responding to her texts. One of the things I do remember saying is that it still hurts me that you insulted my family. And she said, "I never did that." And I was like, yeah, you did. You did twice. And, oh, well, I think I apologized. So it went from being I never did that to I apologized. And then the other thing that I remember bringing up with her was, you called me kiddo. You looked at me and called me kiddo. And when did I do that? I never did that. So it was a lot of denial. When I finally, I can't remember what happened. Anyway, at some point, I kind of refused to back down or do whatever she was asking. And I remember we were standing here, and I remember she just went like this. And walked away from me, which was great because it's like I got away from it and I went in the house, and my daughter was at the door with huge eyes and said, "Are you okay, Mom?" Like, why was my daughter aware what was going on? My empath daughter, who I don't want to raise to be an empath because I know how horrible it is to be an empath. She then came in the house from the front door, said how much she loved me.